Greetings, everyone. It is GleeCon here again with another episode of Lore of Warcraft. On our last one, we looked at the Horde Player's Guide, the Dungeons & Dragons source material, and we talked about some of the leadership within the Horde. The leaders around the time of the Classic era that led the Horde. I just noticed that. I don't know if that's supposed to be rips. Does she have, like, provocative cutouts on the hips there? Okay, we're distracted. So, on the World of Warcraft Classic playthroughs that we've been doing, we last did Earth Fury off camera, where I ran around and did the same things that Varrock had done on camera. He's 16, so I'm getting very close, if not fully right there. I'm gonna have the decision to make on if I do Ragefire Chasms soon. We also had Maleficent, who survived yet again. She's just trucking, keeping it strong. So stay a while and listen as we jump into the next part 3 of Darkshore with Shadow Song, our Night Elf Druid. We might have some fishing ahead of us a little bit. So let's kind of do it by level. Where is my questy? There it goes. Why is it over here? I hate it when it's like if you get a really long quest like that one, it will kick questy over to the middle of the screen, and I hate it. So questy sucks a little bit when it comes to that. I mean, whatever. It's better than the alternative. So last time we had a beached sea creature, so we can also pick up, it looks like they're just quick turn in for rep quests. We have a beached sea turtle. Where are we at? We're about 7:15, so we're going to try to come in at about an hour of that. We do have one we can turn in right there. Remember we can also fish along here. So what do we have? We still need to get the striders, so let's go out. We have the fishing that we need to do, and where are the tools of the Highborn at? Because that's a good one. So if we come here and make our way down south to the tools of the Highborn, we can also continue all the way. I don't know, I'm a little bit worried about that. You know what, I'm on the fence about which way we go. We have the Plague Thistle Bear that we need to capture too. We really have a lot that we need to do, and we're kind of spoiled for choice, and none of it's amazing. It's spread out to where, like, yeah, it's a little high, it's a little low. That is a level 12 quest that's available down there too. And alright, that's it. That decided me. I'm going south. Because there is a stream. We can fish in any river, the guy said. Let's off the druid. I'd say the best part about being a druid is that they, hands down, have the best buffs in the game. Alright, so we are looking for striders, of course. We can turn into bear form because we are cool. If we find a diseased bear, we're going to kill that, and we're just going to see what we can get. There's a strider. A thistle bear that's been sheeped by a wizard polymorph. Yep, we're keeping our eyes out for any and all herbs as well, because we are herb heads. There's a bear, but it's not a rabid or diseased one. We also need the Moonstalker, so there's plenty. We also have this Furball camp we just need to find. There's a strider over there. So we're going to hit it with the moon fire, and then go bear mode. We have rage issues. I don't know what we can really tell these things. We just can't help it. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, we got a light. There's a Moonstalker and a bear. So, Moonstalker. We just gotta pay attention to our thorns. Moonstalker, if you remember, we need the things for the. Got nothing from that one. We need the. I don't know what, whiskers or fangs or something. I don't know. I don't want to fight that. Too far away. Okay, so I'll just let it run. I'll come get it. I don't want to go out of my way and fight that bear too. Not that I think that I would die or anything. Come on. Okay, still no meat on that one. No meat on the bone there. Let's heal up. Our mana's okay. This is the camp. Remember, we just need to find it. We don't need to necessarily do anything. And like sometimes in the past I would be like, not sure if I should kill some couple things, and I would always go kill. That's the one good thing about Questy, is it, like, you can be sure there's no quest that's going to drop. I do like that. There we go. So we scouted out that camp. That's an easy turn in when we go back. Okie dokie. So we've basically completed one quest, and I think with the density of quests that we have, we could probably finish 4 or 5 for sure in our hour. Have that level 12 I want to pick up while we're down there. I really want stupid. There's another Strider. The Strider meat drop rate is a little obnoxious. Let's rage out. If you remember, what's the rage do? It reduces my base armor by 27%. Because I'm not a dire bear. But of course, it generates the overall rage, which is similar. It seems like the mechanic for generating your resource. This is very similar to a warrior. You're very similar to a protection warrior if you go this route. There we go. Got a 4th meat, and we got some ancestral gloves. I don't think those look very good. No, they don't. Oh, I already getting full on material. Okay, we've discovered Emetheron, which is where our highborn things, our relics are. But I also want to look at the fall of Emetheron because I feel like most likely that is going to Pelin 23. Thanks, Barbara. I guess I could have buffed him up, but I gotta get. I play retail so much that I'm not in that mentality of constantly dropping buffs. Although I mean that's nice in retail too. Putting those buffs on people's nice no matter what. I just don't know that it works quite the same because now they have it set to where when you buff someone, like with the priest stamina buff, whatever, power word fortitude or whatever it's called. Yeah, there's a nice crit right there. It just one cast automatically does your whole party, so you don't have to think about it. If nothing else, it definitely trains you to not be thinking about applying buffs to everybody. Okay. Here. Their Moonstalker. And I want that. I guess I can get that beach sea turtle while I'm down here too. I mean, there's really quite a bit. That would be good. Yeah, I'm not even watching my. I'm looking at the map and planning ahead instead of looking at the actual fights. Yeah, actually, I want to get that sea turtle first before I do anything else because that will actually help us answer the question: is that a one-shot, or are there really that many? And you get the rep and XP for finding them all. If that's the case, cool. I'm glad we know where they all are. Thank you, Questy. But look how many there are down there. Okay, there's a little bit of Murloc action going on here, but not near its actual head.
It is too far
Now will they
away.
run out? I don't see any. Okay, you find a corpse of a sea turtle that had beached itself on the coast of Darkshore some time ago. It has been scavenged by the Murlocs who have encamped themselves around the creature's remains. Still, there appear to be some suitable samples left on the creature's remains that Gwyneth Blylegond in Aberdeen might be able to make use of. Okay, so we have that quest now, but if you look at that. They are different level versions of the same thing. So there really are that many quick little bam 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 quests. I like that, actually. That's really cool. Okay, so hopefully this will be our last strider prior to killing these guys. Oh, no. I can't chase it that far. I'll wait for it to come back. It's going to make me fight one or more Murlocs if I chase it down that way. Come on, you dummy. You dum-dum. Yes, we got the final strider meat. Okay. So we don't have to kill those anymore. We do need Moonstalker Fangs as still. Oh, look, there's a rabid thistlebear we could try to capture. Bunch of Moonstalkers around here.
I need to get closer. That's still recharging.
Okay. And I don't know how the capturing of the thistle bears works. Like, am I gonna have to escort it all the way home? If so, not the end of the world. I will. Obviously, we're gonna have to complete the quest, but
I don't have a target.
I don't know if. Yeah, I just don't know. Or if it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, hey, you've got it. Don't worry. I had to take your word for it. I don't think so, though. Based on the wording of the quest, I feel like we're gonna have to escort that dumb thing all the way home. There we go. We got a third fang. Drop rate's not so terrible on these. Not as bad as the other ones we had. Like it took a minute for me to regenerate, right? Okay, and let's heal up a little bit. There's a rabid thistlebear. So, how does this work? We use... Oh, I need that. Put that on there. And minor fortitude? Yeah, give me that too. I can't remember what the whole process was for the thistle bears. Okay. Capture should you fail. Okay. Take this trap to the forest and lay it on the ground. What trap? I wonder if I have lost it. Draw a sample from the caves. Timberling. Okay, so I think I've ran out of time and I need to go get the... I wonder if that was a timed quest. So no rabid thistlebear for now, which is whatever. It is what it is. We'll get that on a different one. So now, I don't know. I guess that'll just be something we do. Let's see how they're getting strong. That's why I didn't so. Because they're... I mean, we're level 15. It's not the end of the world, but... It's a little bit, it makes for a little bit of a tougher thing. I keep talking about it being cat form. No, it'll be 110, 120. Let's see this where all these rabid thistlebears are at. I know I'll be a little bit less tough, but it's okay. I'll take it for some increased DPS. I'm not really... I'm not digging this. I like that I can switch to melee. You know me, I like that better. But yeah, I could definitely see... Oh, I'm out of thorns. I just noticed that. Partly why my... Alright, where are we at here? I have gone so far that I am way beneath that. Beached sea creature. Should I pick that up while I'm there too? I mean, I am pretty darn close. Find crap. No, I'm gonna skip that. Let's go up here. Do this. I'm just wandering at this point and getting pulled farther and farther off the path. Now, I did sorta, kinda want to go down to the river. I mean, we need to do that too. Okay. Like I said, we're just sort of, we got a lot of decisions to make because there's so much we can do. I really want to go down to the river. Fish, but I don't want to... My inventory's going to be full. Whatever, that part, it is what it is. I'm fine.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, now let's drop practical. We got Grizzly Butler. Something over here. What is it? Some release. Which I think I have a bunch. Yeah. There's another Moon Stalker.
I'm out
Which is
of
fine, we're actively working towards that quest. It's not like we're doing nothing here. I sort of kind of want to get the fishing one done. I feel like that one's been sitting on this for a little while. Nope. Okay. And I'm bummed about that rabid bear thing. I feel like I finally found him, and now you can tell that
not enough rage.
finally found him, and now I realize you needed to have the trap, whatever. Oh, dang it. Yeah. Defense on. Okay. There's another mob ad gonna happen right there that I would have been. Luckily, this is only a 13 bear. It's a little better.
Need more rage.
I mean, that demoralizing roar lasts a pretty long time.
Inventory is full.
Yeah, I can't do anything with that. I actually kind of want the bear meat. Can I cook bear meat? I can't. Okay. I don't need light feathers. This character. Stuff out there. Not too shabby. What am I doing? I'm trying to work my way down to this stupid river.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh my gosh. I mean, come on. Can't even do my herbalism. Oh cool, we got a fourth thing. I am glad I went back and noticed that I didn't loot that one. Okay, so we got plenty of thistle bears. I want to... I'm just going this far down so I can fish at one of the two rivers in the zone. Oh, do not. Come at me, bro. Why did I slow down the second that I cast that? No. There we go. I actually wanted to fight you, so that's okay. I'm gonna hit the demoralizing shout up since I'm starting a little bit at the 8-ball here. Okay. It's okay, it's okay. Just keep reassuring myself. Everything will be fine. Ooh, nice. Now, the small furry paw, I looked that up, and that is trash. That's nothing. You don't need to worry about it. So I guess I turn those gloves off. It sells for almost 1 whole silver, but I think it's a Dark Moon Fair thing. That's good also. We're down to... Where are we at? Look at all these quests. We have 5 out of 6 Moonstalker fangs, so... That's cool. Alright, so here's a river. We've made our way down to a river. I'm going to have to clear out some inventory space for the fish. I guess I'm tossing a bear meat, whatever. And I'll toss the small furry paw because things are about to get fishy. I know, I'm pretty freaking funny. Okay. Oh, that takes up another slot right there. I can't toss that. I can't toss any. I could toss crawler claws, I guess. I got 9 of them. I prefer not to, but I can. Got these dumb those things. I prefer to sell all this stuff, but whatever. All right, so we're gonna hop down into straight up in the water. I wasn't planning on going all that deep in there, but I'm gonna swim with the fish before I catch them. It's like I'm a druid, you know, I'm like one with nature. I gotta get in there and... Okay, spaz out, have a seizure for a minute. Okay. So now we need 12 of these electropellers, and I hope to goodness the drop rate is not crazy. So let's see where we're at. How many minutes of the episode gets spent with us just calmly fishing for electropellers. Okay, well, we've got a long jaw mud snapper. I need to clear space. What the heck? I'm gonna drop the crawler claws. Yeah, whatever. I don't have a recipe for them, so.
I can't carry.
Boom! We got an
anymore.
electropeller right off the bat. I'll drop this fortitude elixir because I'm gonna catch a bunch more grouper. Water's too shallow. It must not have landed. All right, so so far we're at a 50-50 drop rate. The Darkshore grouper we can't cook, so I can scrap them after. Another Darkshore grouper. Our fishing is going to increase. This is forced fishing levels. That's what this zone does for you. I mean, I'll scrap this lesser healing potion if I have to. Okay, cool. So it looks so far that we're at about a 50-50 drop rate, which is really not too bad in the big grand scheme of things. I can also cook those long jaw mud snappers, so my cooking should go up when I come back. Her cooking's pretty good. The nature people are the best at cooking the animals. My druid's also doing pretty good on his. And then you just have some classes that are terrible at it.
Inventory is full.
Okay, what are we gonna drop now? I'm gonna drop these extra couple silver leaf, I guess, because I do not want to have to keep doing the same thing over and over. Next, I'll drop the. I'm on the fence. Should I drop the potion or should I drop the sprouted frond? I believe the sprouted frond is a minor healing. It's not that great, but it is one additional source of healing. Which is good, but I think it shares a cooldown. Oh, I could drop this spring water too. Although it is nice to have.
I can't carry anymore.
Stinker! You sucky piece of garbage. Okay. I am going to drop that bad boy. Didn't land in fishable water. I guess that's what it is. I'm casting too far. It's going across the river. But as you can see, this river did work. It is a place where we can get our electropellers. I kind of want to get one more. My last fish thing or whatever. Not fish thing. What's it called? Good golly, Miss Molly. The last little panther, so that at least that one's done, and then I'll just go back and we'll do the highborn relic. We'll just sell, turn in, then hit the highborn relics. Alright, so we've now hit a few without, so it's a little bit less. We've hit up 4, 5, 8, 9 fish to 3 electropellers, so now scratch that rate and put it at about a 1 in 3 drop rate. There we go. Oh, and if you know what, if you think about the fact that every time we've caught one, we caught a fish with it, so actually those can cancel. Okay, so cancel those out, and then so we have 1, 7, so 4 and 11. So okay, we are still flirting with the 1 in 3 drop rate. Little better than 1 in 3, maybe. Nope. Now we're right at 1 in 3. Okay. But it's not that bad. That drop, we have to get 12, which sucks, but we already have 4 out of 12. So this is going to be, I mean, at that rate, we need 8 triplet, 24, 25 more casts. Which a cast, I don't know how long a cast takes. If you look, probably around 30 seconds, but it's somewhere within, let's say 5 by 5. So there's a 20-second window. There we go, we got another one. And 5 of those seconds have to have passed. So anywhere from 5 seconds to 25 seconds into the cast, maybe a little later, 27 seconds. 7 to 27. I'm just trying to do the math because what the heck else is our point? Then, so you have say 20 second window, minimum 7 seconds. So every time is from 7 to 27 seconds, and then you could just take the average of that, which would be somewhere between 7 and 27. So that's a range of 20, so 17 if you average 17 seconds on, and we have 7 times 3, about 20. So about 20 more casts. So that's 200, 340, so 5 more minutes. Took me almost 5 minutes to do the math problem in the first place, but that's my guess. So within 5 minutes, so 7:38, let's see if my math is right. We are, by the time we are approximately close to 7:43, we should have all of them. And maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe I'll be better. That would, of course, be a best case scenario. Oh, I didn't take casting, the couple second turnaround to cast into it, but whatever. That is my guess. My guess is right around 42, 43, 44. And then we'll see if my math was complete hokum or if it was close enough. Then you'll get to know a little bit about. It will be a hint as to whether or not this is a skill of mine, or whether this is just something I have not honed and I need to work on. Is GleeCon a math person or not? Dun, dun, dun. And what's a math person anyway? It's like saying, are you a reading person? Well, you know I'm a reading person. Anyone that's watching this channel definitely knows that. I do enjoy reading. I probably should read more, but I don't know. I do read every day. Beyond the reading that I complete for this channel, and so it's March right now, so we're about 1.25 years in, and we look and figure out how many stinking books we read in that time period just for this channel. So it's a respectable number. So in 14, 15 months, I would say we've definitely read at least 14 to 15 books, probably more, definitely more, because we've read a few trilogies, we've read some longer ones like the Chronicles, we've read big chunks, novellas. But I also read in my life, but kind of in the weird, and I thought about like, what's one way we could have done this classic, and I thought about this actually a little bit lately. I could have just gone by zone and plowed through an entire zone and worried about the chips falling where they may after that. But instead I'm doing this weird thing where I'm doing a part and then I cycle through with everybody. And some of the stuff I'm doing off camera, and I'm rotating which ones I'm doing on and off camera, and there's a weird convoluted method to my madness. That's sort of how I approach everything in my life. It's definitely how I approach reading. So I normally have anywhere 5 or more books going on at the same time. And I have one that I usually read a little bit every day, 5-10 pages a day, more when I have days off. Right now what I've been reading is there's a series of books for those of you that follow the Lord of the Rings. So if you get into that, there's a series called, I don't know, The History of Middle-earth, something to that effect. So it's a 13, 14 book, somewhere in that ballpark series, and they're written by J.R.R. Tolkien's son, the guy who made J.R.R. Tolkien is the Lord of the Rings writer, for those of you that aren't in the know, and his son is, I don't know, just, I can't remember what the freaking his name is. It's like R.R. I don't remember his name. Christopher Tolkien. C.R.R. Tolkien, or something weird like that. So he, for those of you that know about the histories of Middle-earth, now this is going to be beating a dead horse or whatever, over-explaining it to you, Gleekon-splaining it. But it's a series of books where basically the kid, or now he's a grown man, and he went through his dad's notebooks and like rough drafts and found that just took it all together, and he goes through. It's not necessarily a chronology of the world of Lord of the Rings, although it kind of is. It is more a chronology of how they were written in the first place, how the books came to be. And so that they're super boring. Very technical, very detailed. It's like if you were reading a technical history manual or science manual, but the material is the creation of the language of the elves and the maps of Middle-earth and the history of the races, but it focuses so much on the like etymological tree, how one group and race came from the next, and how one, you know, the name of this one elf becomes this. And if one 400 or 500 page book of that doesn't sound great, and also just to get another idea of how these books shake out, the books, I blew my time also, by the way. I underestimated. That's the problem with law of large numbers. I'll come back to talking about my trash math. Giving myself some apologetics for why I blew it. But man, out of those 500-page books, like a quarter of the book is like index, glossary, appendix. So they're very dry, very long. I've been reading them. I'm not reading all 13, 14 in a row. I'll read one, then I'll take a break and read a couple of other books and come back to it. So I'm on the 5th one in the series, which, I mean, what can I talk about? What I just said, basically, the history of Middle-earth. I think that's actually what this one might be called. But there are some, kind of like when we do this show, there's a lot of this. Some dude randomly saying weird stuff while he fishes, and grinding out 60 mobs to get 12 hoofs or whatever. But in there are some sweet nugs of lore, and the same thing goes with that series. There's also something very methodical and almost relaxing about reading a book like that, because it's just very formulaic and structured, and everything's explained in detail. There's some pros. So that's one thing that I read, and I read a little bit about that every day. And plus, not everything in my life is fantasy. I do read some other materials as well, but that's that. So the math. Let's talk about why my math sucks. So the one thing is, I'm sure many of you know this, but in math there's something called the law of large numbers, and that essentially says that you make a prediction about the average, and
Inventory is full.
oh my gosh. Guess we're scrapping our potion. Yikes. Whoa, we're getting blown up. Sorry, this is a work thing. I don't know why. Okay, it is. It's a group text of work people, and that is the one thing I hate about this whole new iPhone sensation I've noticed over the past, I don't know, couple years, where you can like or emphasize or whatever a comment, like, and then you gotta notify me. Don't freaking notify me that there's somebody liked or laughed at or whatever. It's just... So when you get in a group text, it's especially bad, because then one person says one thing, then everybody has to freaking emote about the thing that was just said, and now I just have a 12. Plus it's after hours. Don't be talking. Don't be bringing work into my Warcraft life here. So why was the math bad? Well, one, as anybody that plays WoW knows, RNG. RNG sucks. We have been sitting here for the past 5 minutes at 9 of 12. So I don't know if I need to step it up. I'm not sure why, but something has changed, and we just wasted 5 minutes. So that killed our averages some. 2, we have, okay, chop off 9. That's still 9, 11, 19, 39, basically 40. So as we have increased our fishing to a larger and larger number, we are going to approach the true mean in this situation, which obviously it seems more like it's a 1 in 4 drop rate, not a 1 in 3, maybe even worse. And then there's RNG. So the RNG will get you with World of Warcraft, especially Classic. Oh my gosh. Now I'm starting to be like, what the heck? And it just happens in this game. You get something that has a low drop rate, even if our drop rate is, say, 25%, which is mathematically now, that's where we're falling a little bit more. That's going to now put us about 1 every minute and a half, and that throws my numbers off. Because we are way off. 6 minutes above my original prediction. Double the remaining time, which is a shame. Which meant I was also wrong on some other thing. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know if fishing is getting too high. We are in a river or lake, that's all it said. And we obviously know this is a good spot. We found 9 out of 12 here. I don't know what I'll ditch next.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ditch it. I'll ditch the whole stack of them. Okay, I guess I don't know what I'll ditch next. An earth root, I guess I'll ditch that. I don't want to ditch the swift thistle because that's a little bit harder to find. I don't want to ditch those. They're for the higher stuff. Or I could ditch that crawler meat. There's finally number 10. Thank goodness. So the law of large numbers states that the more that you do something, the closer the actual value will approach the expected value. So despite the fact that my math was wrong, I'll give you some math knowledge there. So in this case, let's say that we found it was a 1 in 4 drop rate. Well, if you only do 4, you may or may not hit on 1 out of those 4 things. But if you do 4 million, you should get 1 million fish, like to a very close number, like a shockingly close number. And then of course, the higher you get, the odds increase. That's where if you do like engineering statistics, you'll start to focus on that's where they start to get where you can make predictions for manufacturing costs and waste costs and stuff like that. It's all a numbers game. So actually, you know what? If you a good layman's kind of just brief gloss over of it, if you ever watch Ozark, when he's laundering the money and they're running the casino, if you've not seen that show, it's a pretty good show. He talks about the law of large numbers and how it works within the casino and within the money laundering game. And it's a pretty good understanding. It's a pretty nice, quick quicker than I just did, gloss over of it. But basically the bottom line is the more you do something, the more your odds will actually shake out. So if they have programmed this to be a 1 in... Okay, so now we can look at actually what we got with our odds. Remember, I threw a stack of something away, 20 of these, so attack 20 on. So 12, double that, so take away, that gives me 10, 18, 29, 49, so about 50. Or 48, let's call it 48 to 12, because we took 12 of those off. So that is 12 out of a total of 60 fish. I do want to get the I want to get the last cat too on the way back. So basically a 1 in 5. So the drop rate for us was 1 in 5. Does that mean the actual drop rate was 1 in 5? Doesn't mean that there's a 20% drop rate. It means that there's a solid chance. But considering I was originally going with a 1 in 3, that is a big part of where our numbers sucked. I was basing my guess on too small of a sample size. So let's kill this moon saber. We got our buffs going. And maybe we'll get lucky on the RNG to make up for all that, and we'll hit. Yeah, there you go. So that's reverse RNG there. We got lucky. So now let's go back. I want to turn that in, but we're going to go turn in this clutch because the inventory is full and I want to cook off and sell off some things. So we're a little bit more. We're about 35-40 minutes into this episode. So we're not going to wrap it up quite yet. We still have a little bit. I think we can run and do a couple little things. The buzz box is way up there. We got to run up there and turn that into. Oopsies. Let's at least get the thistle boar. We'll see where we're at. I do want to get the tools of that highborn, so maybe we can finish that out. Also, I want to get the buzz box. Maybe we go up and hit the buzz box up. No, let's get the thistle boar thing too, because maybe on the way back I can pick up the thistle boar, and then we can also come back and hit this. I don't know what, for the love of eternal or whatever. 16 out of 20. I mean, we can pick this quest up while we're passing by Sentinel Taisha.
I am honored.
Okay, the fall of Ametheron. To the east you will find the ruins of Ametheron. It is now inhabited by the restless spirits of the Highborn that once dwelt within its walls. But once, it was a place where the servants of Ajar freely practiced their powerful magics. I was sent to explore the ruins and came across 2 large tablets scrawled with the stories of Ametheron and its fall. While I read the runes, I was accosted by the spirits and fled. Please, if you can, venture to the ruins and decipher the tablets in my place.
Be careful.
I want to do that. I think I would like to, but we'll see where we go. We probably, after turning these in, are going to hit 16, but I'll worry about... Yeah, right now I'm maxing out my Furor, because I think that's cool. I think that's the only resto thing. There's also damage by Ferocious Bite I kind of like, and we have this, Nature's Grasp, also kind of like that. But we can also pick up some of that other stuff down there. I just liked that, I don't know why. Okay. Alright, so let's turn these things in. And here we go, the lay of Ametheron and the fall of Ametheron and the tools of the Highborn. Easy Strider living. The Electropellers. That Electropellers quest was stupid. It was annoying. We do have, what do we have? We do have quests that we can make. We can make some alchemy ingredients as well. I'll mess with that when I go level up or do my skills up. I'll do that off camera because we're running Like, I don't want to make this go over for it, and she'll, even though she might hit 16, it'll be fine. She doesn't need any new skills. It looks like the quests we're going to do are going to be kind of low. They're going to be very low, actually, because they're going to be borderline grayed out. Since it's level 12, so, I mean, it'll be easy, at least. She had some... This Grimclaw.
What brings you here?
Alright. This is very sad. This is terrible news indeed, Shadow Song. With the Furbolgs this close to Aberdeen, we will have to prepare ourselves for the inevitable. Thank you, Shadow Song. Alright, step 2 of that quest. You've already proven adept at scouting our enemy, Shadow Song. Do you have what it takes to fight them as well? Not all adventurers prefer straightforward combat to the art of stealth and evasion. If you think you're up to the task, then the Furbolg camp south of Aberdeen is currently the biggest threat to our people. You'll find some of the Blackwood tribe there. Kill 8 Pathfinders and 5 Windtalkers and return to me here. Okay, buddy. We have 2 quests.
Greeting.
Oh, Thunderous Windreaver. Your scouting of the Furbolg camp is information a Thunderous Windreaver should be made aware of. He graciously serves as the Elder of Aberdeen, offering sage and just stewardship of the day-to-day affairs of the village. Please, share with him your findings to date on the Furbolg situation. I believe he has some ideas of his own on the reasons behind the corruption. Perhaps you can work with him to enact a plan to restore the balance of nature. Okay. I will do that for the person. Questions?
How may I help?
Oh, cool. He can give us another lost trap. So that dude, Thanarium, he can give me the other trap. I don't have to abandon the mission or anything. Okay. Good to know. Let's try to find a shop person. So I can sell... What can I even... The shield? Like, my inventory is chock full.
My goods are of the highest quality.
Give me the 3 silver from that. Not a lot going on here. Okay, what is shift? Oh, the beach sea turtle.
With you.
Hello, Shadow Song. Do you have any discoveries of creatures that have washed ashore to report on? Another discovery for us to research. She's freaking very happy about these dead creatures. Well done, Shadow Song. These remains will be properly studied once they get to Donassus. Please accept this small honorarium in exchange for the remains you have provided for our study. That may or may not be the exact same thing she's been saying every time. I don't know. But I mean, whatever. We'll keep on keeping on. We'll keep turning it in. I think the other guy must be upstairs. That's a couple. I would cook off camera, but... Hey, did you find my any electropellers? I'll need them if I'm to continue my research on duck decoys. I can't believe it. You found them. You're the best fisherman I've ever seen. Thank you, Shadow Song. And here, take these. Although you're so good, you probably don't need them. They will help you with your fishing.
Daylight's burning.
I don't know. Do I need those things for... Like, do I need that for, like, Stranglethorn or something? Because her fishing is good. I agree, I don't need them. Like, but if I do the Stranglethorn fishing event, like, will I need that? They sell for 5 silver. I'm selling them. I don't care. We might end up doing the Stranglethorn thing, and I'll just increase my fishing in some other way. That will be so far in the future. I don't even necessarily need to win. I don't care. What am I going to care if my classic person wins? Alright, so we'll cook the brilliant small fish just for extra money. Let's check what we have while we're looking. Okay, yes, we will do the Long Jaw Mud Snapper as well. I like how if you have LVUI, it will tell you like the total bar of time that you're going to be increasing, like, or cooking, or whatever your crafting is. Okay. I'll cook these. I don't have that. I don't have plant meat. Oh, I need the mild spices. So I can actually she's going to be such high level of cooking with this. I don't know that I'm going to even need to worry about the boil. No, I will. The crab cake, that's a good one. And since I'm going back, that's worth hanging on to because it's basically, that's 2 points of cooking. Where is it? Now the Long John Mud Snappers are green. But my crab cakes are still orange. But she is probably my best cooker with all the things she's had to do. There we go, 114. Pretty soon we will probably hit a place where... Oh, now even the crab cakes are yellow. Bummer. I mean, it's still something. It's still a chance at two things. But yeah, she's getting close to... Probably at 125, she'll be able to become a... There you go. Whatchamacallit? An expert level cook. That'll be cool, actually. Alright.
Well met.
There we go. Let's sell these fish. I don't need them. I don't need that. I don't care about that. It says you can cook them, but I do. Yeah. Let's put her actual weapon back on. Yeah. Okay.
See you
Cool.
soon.
So we are definitely getting up there. Let's go turn in a couple other quests. We had a lot. Oh yeah, she'll teach us this recipe.
Hello.
The pot is empty and I'm hungry. What's taking you so long? Fantastic. Try it and tell me what you think, Shadows.
Be careful.
Okay, I will. Actually, I'm lying to you. 4. I will not. I'll be selling that right up. But I will learn how to cook it. I have that with another character, so there's also a green recipe already, so complete garbage.
Ishnuala.
Okay.
Well, Maître, your scouting on the Furbolg situation comes at a fortuitous time for us in Aberdeen. For some time we have dealt with not only forest dwellers who are now openly hostile to our presence, but also the outright corruption of the forest itself. Hopefully you might be able to lend Aberdeen aid during these troubled times.
The Cliff Spring River.
The Cliff Spring River has begun turning foul and corrupted. It empties into the mist's edge, and I fear the wash will affect Aberdeen soon. I suspect the Blackwood Furbolgs upriver are the cause of the taint, but I also suspect that they aren't the true root of it.
Anger wind.
Take this sampling tube and go to the mouth of the river to our north. Proceed inland to the first waterfall and draw a sample from the pool there. See a bridge overhead. Once you have a sample, turn to Aberdeen.
Alright, so we really need to go to Ametheran. Needs to happen. There's a ton if we can just go there. But we also need to go turn in our jukebox or whatever. Our buzz box. So we need to go up to the buzz box and turn that in. Let's get the trap first and we'll catch the Thistlebear on the way back. And that might be all we can do this time. We might be out of luck on the fall. We did not level up. But on the... Okay, yeah. That might be all we can do. Due to time.
The loon be with you. Good luck, friend.
Okay, so... Oh, it's this thing. It must have, like, disappeared when I logged out. Gotta go around. Okay, so we are looking for the rabbit thistlebear. We also need that buzzbox. What is else right there? Oh, that's the Cliff Spring River sample too. So, what's this other thing? The principal source. That is the druid thing. There's a ton of things right there. Cave mushrooms, the powers below. I'm a little bit less or more leery about going right over to that. We also have that, the large red crystal. We have plenty. We have that whole cluster I need to do. We have these things coming up the shore. We have the fruits of the sea, find crab chunks to pick up. Got a lot. Look at that, we have a crap ton down there. But that's really one quest that comes from a lot, and then one escort. So that's going to be probably one of the last things we do. Look at that, we have a level 15 right there too. One shot, one kill. Yep, there's a beached sea turtles. So that's really not that much. That's the furbolgs. Yeah, we probably won't get to that this time, so we ended up finishing out the... What did we really do? We got our cats, we finished our striders, so there was those two. We did our fishing. That was a big chunk of it. We found another sea creature, and we scouted the Knoll village. We're now also going to collect our water sample and capture a rabid thistle bear. So 5 or 6 quests is about par for the course. And then next time we will have to go down there and do that, even though it's so low level at this point. What are you gonna do? And there's a lot, like, this is round 3, so round 4 could be that, and maybe, like, there's gonna be at least 5 rounds. At least. There might be 6. And that goes for every zone. Because I'm thinking of Loch Modan, I still have a few that have to get done on that. There's just, it should take a solid 6 hours or so to get through any zone, is what I'm thinking. And these zones are not particularly complex. They're the rank 2 zones. So maybe more. I don't know. I mean, obviously, Crossroads takes more. Our people are all still so level too. Low level, 15, 16 for all of them. How's her money? Her money's okay. It's not great. There's a rabid thistle bear. So we'll be. There's another one. So we got plenty. We'll pick these rabid thistle bears up on. Pick one of them up on the way back. Does it have to be hurt? No, just capture it. Alright, so we're gonna get the water sample. Get off the board. I'll be back for you. Okay, so here's the Cliff Spring River. I don't... Oh, there's the... Need to be at the waterfall. I don't know if I could have stayed at the top or not. I don't know. The ambient noise of the waterfall. Oh, I should have sold that. Dude. Okay, cool. So we're gonna fill that up. I wonder if that's gonna put me on a timer or... Nope. I just have... Oh, Spring River. Nice. We'll turn in the buzz box. That will probably probably give us another quest, but I'm not 100% sure. There's fine crab chunks, but that's level 20. I don't need it. But then on this side of the river, they're level 15, 17. I don't know. I'm not ready to hunt those guys down yet. We got time. Could get that beach sea turtle. Should we go grab that while we're right there? Why not? Get one more. No. No. Go back and get the rabbit this up there. Now, I don't know, again, if I'm supposed to be doing it. Oh, I forgot to turn this in. You gotta turn the buzz box in first. Doesn't say. I would guess it has to be alive, or else we wouldn't be capturing it. But I don't know if we have to weaken it first. All right, here's Buzzbox 323. Though you have yet to place the 6 Moonstalker fangs inside, you believe you hear the sounds of static and incoherent gnome ramblings coming from within. Did someone else have fixed the machine already? The buzzbox suddenly leaps into action, and you can hear the distinct sounds of teeth being ground to dust coming from within.
So you made it. That's actually news for show. Why don't you move along? Oh, unless you want another job.
Okay, Buzzbox 525. Over the boiling noises and dripping sounds coming from the machine, you hear Whizbang's wavering voice call out.
Next one's far down the road. Shouldn't be hard to find. Just off to the side near Finch. I think I hid it in some bushes. Yes, Buzzbox 525 takes grizzled scalps from those grizzled thistle bears. Boy, that's a mouthful, shizzle.
You hear more gulping sounds as the machine cuts out, then suddenly it bursts back to life.
4.
Great. So, we must needs now... Whoa, he says it's not that far. It's way far. He lied. It's all the heck the way on the other side of the map. And we also have that, but we'll mess with it. So, back to catching the thistle. We'll go catch our own thistle bear now. And that's what he wants us to kill next anyways. Thistle bears as we go. Old drunk gnomes. What are you going to do? That is what they want. We go after this 13. I don't know how close we have to be. It's a trap. Oh, he's mine. He's going to come? Okay, do I have to do anything with him? I mean, maybe to lead him back. Okay. Like, it seems like maybe I have to lead him back, but... No, he's already ready to turn in. So it says he's captured, but it also, like... It's marked as being completed. That's completed, that's completed. Okay, so, we'll turn this in and that will be a wrap. Next time we'll do Bashalaran. I guess we'll do that whole little quest area. We'll also kill these furbolgs. That sounds like a good one. Probably get the red crystal while we're there. That's a nice set. We'll see how long that takes. If that's relatively quick. There's the actual buzz box where we turn it in right there. See, it says that the scalps are right there, but they're everywhere. Oh, I want that actually. Like, look, no. Oh, maybe we do need a specific kind of... Where's the buzz box? From grizzled thistle bears. See, not just regular thistle bears. So we do have to go all the way to the south. So that is a pain in the old Rectinus Maximus there. Look how close we are to 16. Annoying. I wonder if we get equal powers. And I know we have one. The Cure Poison is coming up if we complete this quest. Yeah, I just don't see how we're going to do it. Like, this is a nice chunk with maybe that as well. Maybe they throw something else in. Maybe we go down and get... It's 18. Like another beach sea creature... And these buzzbox or something like that. Maybe with time. Okay, so that gives us all that. I want these briar thorns because they're really good for... I can use those to make those better potions. I don't want to climb up this stupid thing. Anyway, what I was... So maybe then that's round 4. Then that still leaves us with a pretty solid collection of things. Like we need... We're going to have the crabs to kill. We are going to have... Which, whatever. There's a collection of... man, that's exactly what whatever. We'll get one
More rage.
Why is my bear... Oh my gosh. Get the heck out of there. Oh, man. Oh, bro. I died. That was just terrible luck. I don't know how many things just came and got me all at once, but there goes my death. I feel like I just got swarmed. mean, it was 2 creatures, and I should have easily been able to take on 2 in tank mode with all the buffs that I had on. Bear, it had to be more. I think a 3rd jumped in. Yes, that's a stupid freaking cat. And then there's a second one, like, I will die again. I'm legit gonna die right away again. So that's what happened. I really think that there was like 4 creatures on me. 2 of those cats are sitting there hiding. Hopefully I still get to turn this in. It says it's complete, so... yeah. I don't have the bear with me anymore. That's gonna be annoying if I have to go back and get him. All because I went to go get a briar thorn. Lesson learned. Hope that'll learn you guys. You run off the beaten track. One simple thing. Just gotta be careful. Gotta be really careful in Classic. It's almost not like worth leveling up your character's stuff because of how careful you have to be. Like, really what I would, if I was gonna truly, for real and for true, for all honesty, going to do a hardcore character, what I would actually do would be complete every zone. I'd go full on completionist. So after I did the starting, starting race zone, I would then move over and go to a capital and go to and do all of the Night Elf starting quests and all da 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 da. So that by the time I got to, I need that Nature's Grasp thing. That one, that's one of the skills where when they're hitting you, they have a chance to be ensnared. I really should pick that up. Probably good. But anyway, I would do that, and like part of that would actually be fun too. Butthole. So we've made it into Aberdeen, despite the fact that I just got wham bam 2 deaths, made it through the whole episode. Then at the end, here's just 2 for fun. Waste of silver, basically. Alright, so Cliff Spring River.
The pollution of the Cliff Spring River is but the start of an alarming trend here in Darkshore. The sample you provide will help us formalize a plan. Plan of attack, I'm starting to suspect. It's no surprise how tainted this water is, but just look at how putrid it is becoming. It would seem that action is needed sooner than later. A Shadow Zone. Where east is Fellwood, it is the real source of this corruption, one that I have seen in times past. I predict this sample will confirm this. We might be able to enact a cure for it here. But in order to even try, we will need assistance. When that time comes, Shadow Song, I hope you'll be able to give the aid we need. Okay. And the Blackwood Corrupted. We've learned that a source of verbal corruption is from the Satyr. They hold sway via talismans that they channel magic through. If the Furbolg have a chance at salvation, we must lure out the Satyr Corruptor and take that talisman. Fill this bowl at our moonwell and take samples of the Furbolg's food from their northern camp. Mix them and place it near the bonfire by the river. Any Furbolgs who eat will be cleansed just long enough to lure out the Satyr Corruptor, who then you must slay. Okay. That's a level 18 quest. No bow vendor. What do you need a bow vendor for? I guess ammo, maybe? They should put ammo vendors everywhere. Okay, so I guess I'm going to fill this up. And now if it puts me on a timer, then I'll have to do it. So that's good. I just didn't want to forget to do it. Yeah, filled cleansing bowl, that's fine. And we'll turn in this guy. Let's make we should be hopefully okay.
I am honored.
Our work has only just begun, Shadow Song. Are you prepared for your next task?
Sure. Cleansing of the infected.
As I had feared, the cure does not work. Saddens me greatly to order the death of any of nature's beasts, but the sick and tainted thistle bears must be put down. Return to the forest and destroy 20 rabid thistle bears. Shadow Song, it will most certainly not put a stop to the plague, but it will slow down the damage the animals are doing to our forest and its inhabitants for a short time. Ridiculous. So now we must go kill 20, but we can do that while we're out and about doing everything else. I'm not even freaking gonna actively pursue that. I'll just kill every thistle bear I see in the short term. Alright, so we have wrapped this one up. We have another episode in the pipe. 5x5 it was all going nice until some of these rabid bears got me. Tigers and bears and lions, oh my. Thanks everybody so much for watching and for listening, and I will see you all next time on another episode of Lore of Warcraft.